Welcome to episode 147 of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. My name is Jack Minogue.
My name is Brian Allen.
Today we're getting into all of the action from OVW TV Rise 1403, which broadcast on July 2nd, originally from Hot Point Davis Arena. That year being 2026, the year of our Lord 2026, the one we are living in right now.
That's correct.
Brian Hines, our usual co-host, is out on assignment this week. So we are wishing him the best of luck wherever he is in this deep, dark world of ours. I'm sure he's bringing light to it. But we took last week off. It's been eventful on camera and off camera few weeks. And but we're glad to be back. July 4th was over the weekend. What did you get into?
Sure
Anything?
It was a great call for Saturday night debauchery a little bit.
Oh, you went out? Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alan, do me a favor and get up on that mic just a little better.
I'll get up on
the richness of your voice is not quite coming through.
And kick him up a little bit too back there, Malachi.
I appreciate that. Oh,
See, look at that.
good. Thank you, Malachi. Yeah, Saturday a little debauchery for sure. That's what a lot of people were getting into. We get into some in some form.
I saw Obsession finally.
Oh yes, we haven't even really.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see you in
Dove
person
into that.
about it, just because a text message conversation about that movie.
It'd be too hard.
You're not getting very far.
Yeah, it'd be too much to talk about, to digest.
I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Indy Navred is star in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see earlier today? Apparently, she might be in the X-Men reboot, which Indy. I know you're a big OVW fan, Indy Navret, but don't go to the MCU pipeline. Take a page out of Mikey Madison's book when she turned down Star Wars after winning the Oscar a couple years ago for Honora. Stay away from franchises. Go do your own thing, Indy. You're on the precipice of something great. But yeah, we'll have to talk about that movie off. We'll probably end up talking about it on the ride home tonight.
Yes.
But that was the only thing I really got into. It was kind of a low key weekend. I have been watching a ton of World Cup.
Yes. Yep. Last night was a little rough.
Soul crushing. Soul crushing.
Yeah. Been a great watch. Keeping up with all of it so far. But yeah, last night that hurt.
Given how we got there, I actually have no comment at all.
You know what?
About anything leading up to the UK, not UK game, but the USA game yesterday.
Yeah, there you go.
I kind of, in light of recent events, have nothing to say. But I have enjoyed the hell out of the World Cup.
Yes.
And I was at work, but I was keeping up with Argentina today. They had a barn burner.
Yeah, crazy comeback. At the end, right?
Came back. Yeah, Messi, showing why he's the best. Apparently, I didn't know he was the best. I knew who he was,
he sure is.
but I didn't realize. I don't watch soccer, man. I watch the World Cup.
Yeah, Messi. He might be the top, most famous athlete ever.
Ever, yeah.
Next to Ronaldo and a few other names, or King LeBron James. But I won't get LeBron glazed on this show.
No longer a Laker.
Thank
since we last got
God.
together.
But I'm not going to turn into that kind of show because I can.
We
can go.
We can for a little bit.
We can, but you'll hear a lot of Laker hate, and I know that'll make a lot of people mad because the Lakers. That's the face of the NBA. But I hate them a lot, and I'm not going to get into my reasons. Again, that'd take too long. But it's good that the king is free of that.
Well,
Laker,
I think he also. I think he wanted to be a Laker. For as much as I kind of don't understand that, I think that he needed, in his mind, to cross off a certain thing in terms of bringing this franchise back or winning a championship at a classic franchise like the Lakers.
I was going to say, is a ring from Cleveland versus a ring from Miami versus a ring from L.A. Is that L.A. ring the shiniest?
Not at all. But there's a reason behind that.
I don't think so. I personally don't. For you to get to the top of the NBA, no matter if you're in a major market or a small market, that's incredible. I think for LeBron it meant more.
Well, and I'm glad you raised that point because, again, I'm not going to take too long. I'm sorry, but
dude, we
LeBron,
chase rabbits around here.
That is true. That is true.
Pull that mic up a little closer and speak your piece.
It's our show. Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
The shiniest ring I would have to say is the Cleveland one. I mean, that is the town he grew up in. He's the Cleveland kid. He left. They hated him. to death for going to Miami. He
taking
came
his talents
taking his talents to South Beach. He might do that again. He came back to Cleveland to kind of repair this connection and got Cleveland their first ring. That was their first championship from a professional team in, I can't remember the number back then, but 60 years, I think it was maybe. How it was done, too, against a 72-win Warriors team. If that was the team, I believe it was. Yep, it was the 72-win Warriors. Down 3-1 as well. That's the top ring. Now, the Laker one, that's the most mainstream. That's the most that's the most power, I guess you could say. But it was one in the bubble, so I kind of got to throw it down a little bit more. But Miami, he did win his first championship, and he was getting a lot of hate for not winning a ring yet.
Well,
So
what was that group he was in? It wasn't the trifecta.
just the big three.
Yeah, he had him a couple other friends. Chris Paul was
did.
part of that, wasn't he?
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh, yes.
Yeah, he came down from
He's
Toronto.
the guy who always crossed the timeline backwards.
Yeah.
And I loved that about him.
Yeah,
And Gabrielle Union's husband, too.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the only way I will remember him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
That's fair.
You know?
That's another great talk. Balancing the rings out.
Yeah, you said you were gonna be rusty this week. What happened?
I guess the camera starts, the mic is hot, and we go from there, man. I take it from you. You give me that energy, man.
Oh well, I appreciate that. Don't learn too much from me.
Too.
Don't. You're only destined to fail. Only destined to find yourself at like an unbelievable opportunity and say or do something really stupid and have that opportunity squandered.
Yeah, that's life.
Yeah, that is my life.
But we love you.
Sure damn do.
Let's. I know. Well, we've kind of, in the interest of time, OVWrestling.com. You can find all of your tickets there. You can find all of the events there.
Every Thursday.
Yeah, Rise every Thursday, et cetera, et cetera. If you guys have listened to the show long enough, you know it. I encourage everyone to go over to OVWrestling.com and see what we have lined up. There's a ton of events for the summer. We're right in the middle of the dog days of it, but they're still getting out there. Into the community. So OVWrestling.com for that. We will be back right after this.
Hey folks, Tiny Brian here. Wait, you guys are here? Weird. I haven't seen you guys in a minute. Listen, we have a Patreon. We've not put anything on it in a minute.
It's been an interesting couple weeks.
Yeah, we've been taking a vacation. Yeah. Let's just put it that way. We've been busy. We've been, and then there's been stuff.
Hot. Yeah,
but yeah, it's been hot.
It's been hot.
This room was about 87 degrees when we normally record this podcast last week. So
I've been up for 13 hours today, and that doesn't. Believe it or not, guys, me getting up before the sun comes up, I'm not very used to it. So
hard to imagine.
Yeah.
But if you want to see some stuff, I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm going to make everything on the Patreon public.
Okay.
Just because it's been. Just because it's been a minute.
Even episode 4 of Death to the Fed? Even episode 3 of Death to the Fed?
All but the last one of those is already public.
Okay.
Only one of those is actually sealed.
That's good. Just go ahead and let's just go ahead and.
I mean, yeah. What's the worst thing that could happen?
No.
Patreon.com/OVW podcast. Now back to the OVW podcast already in progress.
All right. We start off with a two-way tag match. The trifecta and Eric Surge and Anthony Totelli. And then the Only Bros called the Commissioner. Now it's a three-way tag match.
Are the trifecta ever going to just stop calling? Are they going to find a third? Are they going to stop calling? Something has to give.
At this point, it's a rib.
Hard,
yeah,
so
I suppose.
You really have to lock in when you're doing something like that, and they've been trying, but have not been able to get a third member yet.
Yeah, like especially whenever you're just so intimate with a single partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inviting a third into the relationship can really damage you if you're not careful. You have to wait and find the right person.
Yeah, got to work for both parties involved, and if it's just a one-legger, it could be.
And jealousy is natural. But this is not the correct situation to feel jealous.
All right. Well, the Jake Fecta is in this match, so
The Menage a Jake.
yeah, there it is.
Well, I guess Double de Jake. No, Menage Double. Menage. I don't know.
This has been French with Jackman.
That's the extent of my French.
Oui, ça va bien. Et toi? That's the extent of mine.
Je m'appelle Jacquemont.
We.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's all I got. I ain't got the next offer. It a good laugh.
So yeah, this did go from a standard tag team match to a triple threat tag team match.
Yes.
What'd you guys think of this match?
We'll always take more bodies in a match. Well, we won't always take more bodies in a match, but
OVW
when it's the Only Bros.
A lot of people when they actually start with adding a third and they add more bodies to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's once you actually break that one-on-one dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Then
sky's really the limit.
Yeah, it
crazy
can get out of hand if you're not real careful.
Yeah, you take it from the big Zinc boys back here.
There you go.
That's right.
Where's 50 Shades of Lost?
Yeah, where's JJ? We get JJ
That's
on.
later.
That is
JJ
later.
on.
Yeah, we need his opinion on that. But we'll always take getting some Only Bro action in there. There are tag team champions.
Long time coming.
Yeah, long time coming.
It. I know we've talked about it. We were there when it happened, but gosh, they're so good. They're so good at this.
I was, praying during a little break. I was like, we got to get back on mic while they still got this run going.
Yeah,
to keep giving them the
For
love.
real.
If they lose those titles before then, that would make us sad. But here we are.
Yeah,
So,
and there is a history. I mean, blink and you'll miss level 3's tag team run.
Oh man,
and the Z-Force. There's a lot of real quick tag team reigns in OVW.
Yeah, you just never know, but they have held it down, and they held their own in this match against a lot of.
I mean, these are hitters, dude. I mean,
yeah.
Anthony Totelli and Eric Surge is two great tastes that taste great together. Eric Surge, you hit the group chat last night, was on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, so let's commit this show to just fantasy booking.
Eric Surge versus Gunther
right now. I said get the security guard and Gunther in the ring right now. Just have him settle it there. I think Surge was holding him back, bro. That was impressive stuff.
I want to know how tall Gunther is because I've met Eric Surge.
Oh, I was sitting there. I was like, and that just gives you the comparison.
Yeah.
Eric's every bit of.
I think they had Eric. I think they had Eric bending over. I think they said don't.
They needed to. Exactly.
That's one of the old. That's why they went and got Mean Gene.
Yeah.
Because not only is he incredibly talented, he's short.
He's 4 foot nothing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you always got to make the big guys look as big as possible. But I would like to see Eric Surge and Gunther side by side because I have a feeling Eric Surge is a little bigger.
I mean, man, we need it. We need to see that.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Shout out Eric Surge. We love seeing the guys, even when it's just a security guard thing.
Where were they?
Oh yeah.
Where was Raw last night?
It was in Chicago. And that led to some pretty big things last night as well. And I have a lot of opinions on that. I'll get out in a different.
Sounds like we need a Death to the Fan episode.
We might have to.
Yeah, we're getting.
We might have to do an appendage for 4.1. Death to the Fed 4.1 because we do want episode 5 to be no holds barred.
Yep.
We gotta. But
we'll
plans change. Plans change all the time. It's wrestling.
No holds barred can be number 6.
It could be number 10.
Card is subject to change.
He's just never seen it. He's got to. You got to see this movie. It's ridiculous.
I having seen it in the 80s in the era of hey, let's rent this from the video store. I'm not sure that's true that you have to see it.
Debo is in it.
I don't know, man. I'm excited.
That's the best. I mean, Debo's first acting gig.
There you go.
Come on.
All right. So, what did we think of this triple threat tag match that is the first match of the night, or did we finish it?
It was pretty fun. It was cool.
Yeah,
we like the Only Bros.
Yeah,
we like Anthony Totelli and Eric Surge as a team. And the trifecta are
they do the role exactly what they say they're going to do.
Yeah, they're Jake Painter, Jake Lawless are a very fun team, but they are in limbo. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, that's what we touched on about. The name, man. We gotta focus on the name or focus, getting another member added. It's a
and sometimes
right
looking to add a third just simply doesn't work out, that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you or your relationship. It just means now is not the right time.
Yeah, you go. It's a timing thing. That's all it is. But yeah, this was fun. This is a fun match. Only Bros take the win though, in convincing fashion.
Yes, very. Bout number 2 of the evening was Dustin Jackson versus Tyler Jordan. Tyler Jordan, haven't seen a whole much of, not any of, right?
I don't recognize this person at all.
So Tyler, he was on Rise last week.
Okay.
He had a match, and then
I don't watch shows.
Well, that was his first appearance since it's been about almost a year.
Okay.
He had a little run. He was actually, if I'm remembering correctly, if that was my first show, I remember seeing him at that show. He had a match, and I was impressed. He can flip. He can move.
He is impressive.
Yeah.
I also kind of got some clarity on Dustin Jackson during this match because Dustin Jackson post title run has really shown himself to be like a maker on a Thursday night. You bring a guy in, maybe he's been there a couple times, maybe he hasn't been there at all. You throw him in there with Dustin Jackson. Dustin Jackson can take him to the brink, make him look like they're going to win. Tonight we got an interruption most of the time, or we got a post-match interruption. Yep. Most of the time we get what we got tonight, which is Dustin Jackson, the Dustin Jackson cutter, taking this person down and keeping Dustin Jackson strong. But he has really found the skill of making people as a heel. He's like in he's in his like babyface printing era right now.
I like that.
And it's very, very fun, and this match is great evidence of it. As I had already said, Dustin Jackson takes the victory with the cutter.
It's hard to get out of that one, man.
Keeps the aggression up after the match, and Jay De Niro on toe with refs and producers and security comes down to confront Dustin Jackson. Let's talk about our next match.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me get my papers up here. We made it to the second, man.
We made it to Christmas, or we made it to Thanksgiving. Yeah,
it did. Oh, so next up we have this one hurts. So we had Marinette Noel.
This one hurt me.
Come out, yeah.
I didn't like it.
And Drea Blake. So
I did like her.
Yeah, me too.
I don't recognize her either. Have we seen her before?
Yeah, I believe.
Did the announce table say if she was brand new? I missed it. If
it's a debut, that's always fun. If not, though, it's great to see you back.
I feel like she made an impression on me. I feel like we would have, if she had been there for more than a couple of appearances,
we'd have seen her.
We would have remembered her because she's just so fully like her gear is fully formed. Like you can just tell she's like ready to be on TV.
And
she's television ready.
Yeah, she's the final girl, and she really kind of looked that. I thought it was pretty. I thought she had a pretty great presentation.
Yeah, no, she's got. That's it. She's just obviously more than. She's got some experience behind her, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what that experience is, but you can tell she's a little more fully formed than some new faces we see in OVW sometimes.
Yep. No, absolutely. And this one we didn't get too much of because Noel still has a
ironically more than the last match.
Yeah.
Ironically, it was longer than the last match by about 45 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. The way it ended was about as unsatisfying as you can get, and not so much as like, oh, what the heck was that? We don't like not getting a finish, but you don't like bullying. I mean, we kind of talked about this before our break with Noel getting picked on.
We don't.
She's too cool to pick on. You said it best. You said sometimes bullying. It kind of, you don't want to say it has to happen. I mean, there's just certain context.
We don't like bullies here, and we don't like vague threats of violence either.
Yeah, we absolutely don't.
What did you think about this? Just disembodied voice coming over the house speakers.
Oh, is it Shalana? Is it Shalana? Who is it?
I sit there trying to think who it was. I'm like, I can't pinpoint that voice. Maybe it's someone we haven't really heard get a lot of mic time, or maybe they're just doing a good job being kind of.
This is why we need the review booth.
We do need the review booth.
I've been asking about it for months.
I couldn't really.
I get asked about it every time I go out in public. I can't even go to the grocery store any longer. People say, Jackman, when are you going to bring the review booth to the OVW podcast?
It's when y'all help us out on that Patreon.
That's
when it'll pop up. We'll get that booth right in here. So.
Right now, we make just about enough for 1 2x4.
Patreon.com/OVW podcast.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that booth will be pretty. It'll be right over there, and then it'll help us, pinpoint situations like this.
We could go in there and slow it down. We could speed it up.
Yeah, reverse it.
Spin
it. I mean,
back it up, flip it, and reverse it.
Bop it, all of it.
We can.
There you go. What a game! That was a fun game.
Man, I love Bop It.
Yeah, that was one of the. That's how you kept a kid distracted. You didn't need a tablet back then. You just. You needed to bop it.
Do you guys remember? You're probably both too young to remember a little psychological torture known as concentration.
No, I'm very good at concentration. I'm goated at concentration. World champ level concentration player.
So, it's a thing, and it's a board, and it's basically a bunch of basic shapes that each fit in a certain spot on this platform. Then you push it down inside of a bigger frame and set a timer. Now you have to fill in all those things and hit the button before the timer goes off, or it's going to go pop, and all the little shapes you've put into the little spaces are going to come flying
and
out.
Some of them are like the inverse of the other ones.
Yeah.
You know, so like you pick one
tricky.
up. Yeah.
Yep, that was a perfect description because I didn't play it, but I know exactly what you're talking about now.
I'll tell you,
early memories.
Bop It definitely became a little obsolete by the time something called Pokemon Red came out. I think I've loved Bop It. I loved Henry. I loved like all of those. Simon. I had my mom's Simon when I was growing up. Loved that. And then a little thing called the Game Boy Pocket and Pokemon Red version came out, and all of that became so irrelevant so quickly. Mousetrap. I never played a game of Mousetrap. No one ever has. If they have, they're lying to you.
At most, they have spent a half an hour attempting to assemble the Mousetrap.
But I've put that thing together many a times and gotten it to work at least halfway once. So, but all of that was so done. Speaking to your point about like keeping kids entertained with the screens, is like once they realize the screen is there, it's it's game over.
That's it.
It's a wrap.
That's it. Yeah. We had screens too, I guess. A little older when the screens got more prevalent, but we had ours. They were just better because it was a Game Boy, like you said. A Game
the Game Boy.
Shoot.
You still had to interact with it. It didn't just feed you shit all the time.
There you go. No, there you go.
While you vaguely watch someone else play a game.
Yeah, which is the weirdest thing that I do now.
Yeah, you listen to somebody tell you something while you watch somebody play an unrelated, simple video game.
No, I watch them play video games that I play. I'll be playing the video game watching someone else play it.
Yeah, that would confuse me.
Shout out Lamb Sauce. She's a great streamer. Wonderful Pokemon streamer.
There you go. Absolutely.
And shout out Electric Healy for a different reason. She's not a great streamer, but I really like her content.
So this Blake takes the victory after Noel exited after getting the feelings hurt. We all been there.
Spooky voice
I
though.
The hell out too.
Who what? We don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't know.
They've not done like a kayfabe suggestion or anything like that.
Not that I heard.
I don't think. So we're still we'll be tuning in every week to find out who we gotta scrutinize for this because I'm ready.
We'll see.
But next we get maybe the best segment of the show. Maybe the best thing you could ask for on a Thursday night at Hot Point. We get the Brandon Davis Show OVW. Another episode.
The most exciting segment on Ohio Valley Wrestling Rise.
Yeah.
The Show OVW with Brandon Davis.
What y'all think of his new main titles, by the way, with the spitting thing?
I'm about here for anything he produces on that show. I'm a BD fan.
He's such a delightful asshole with that.
You two got this for 30 seconds. I'm gonna go get my water bottle.
Oh no, okay. I hear you, man. The heat out and everything makes it that much harder, but absolutely got you. So Brandon brings on Brendan Balling as his guest this week.
Yeah.
And the question's really,
and Brandon did have it right. I've been seeing Brendan Balling for months. I don't know that I've heard him say more than about 4 words until this moment.
Yeah, he's not gotten a lot of mic time. He had, we had one of his best, moments was backstage with JJ when, they got in their dispute. There was a slap or anything, but we got to hear him talk a bit. And we were like, we need more of that. And we got it. And Brandon Davis brought that to us. How beautiful is that? But he definitely, let
you were using the different headphones.
Oh, it's all. Oh,
well.
It's okay.
Oh well. Bye. Au revoir. Oh, my bad. I meant to shut that. Sorry, I don't know. The same thing almost happened last time we recorded where I've just got this, space in the back.
Oh, you good?
It just gets so dry, and I can't do anything. I can't swallow it away.
It's that time of year, man.
It's awful.
That's how I see it. It's that damn time of year where it's just hot. The throat gets just...
I did try to pay attention, though, to kind of what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, so basically, one talking about how great BD is at this damn.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
And
he's quick. I saw BD. I saw the joke. I said BD's got some jokes. He commented on one of our posts a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I
said, look, BD's got some jokes.
Yeah, he does. So Brendan comes on and he's really setting the record straight here. Not just calling out Davis for saying, hey, I had the best Rust Division reign, much better than yours. But yeah, the best, maybe the best we've seen. And 50 Shades of our feisty boy comes out, and they've had
50 Shades of JJ.
Yeah, this might go down as one of the best feuds we've been a part of. I mean,
it feels so intentionally personal, even though like we're not getting into. As soon as Brendan Balling gets out of the car, he's getting bloodied. Like, we're not getting into, we used to be friends and you turned your back on me. We're not getting into, like, what feels personal, like, from the angle, like, situation, like, what's happening in the angle. It's how every time these guys lock horns with each other, it feels like it's the most important match of their life.
Yeah.
Like, that's where the, like, grudge for me really comes from. Because this hasn't been, like, a dirty feud necessarily.
No.
But it feels so intense between these two guys.
These two have
like
something that's hard to get in wrestling storytelling: subtext.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know what it is between them. They've not given me a hint, but I can see it when they look at each other.
Yeah, it's these guys are dancing partners.
Yeah.
Like, not
and I'm
to
here for the show.
Not to like, bring down like how much talent they have in the wrestling ring or how much they've put their body through or how much they've worked to get to the point that they're at, but like they complement each other in a way that two artists complement each other. The way that Axl Rose and Slash complement each other. They complement each other in this way that is so undeniable. And it means that they can just come out during a talking segment and call a match and everyone's excited for it. We don't have to get a chain and beat somebody up with it or like, oh, your mom was never there or any of that other stuff, which is all fun about wrestling, which is all great. And like, I'm not taking down, but it is special to not have to go there. And these matches still feel like we're in a steel cage every single week. Like they really do. These guys feel like they're in a steel cage every time they get around each other.
They put their hearts in a steel cage.
There you go. I couldn't say it better. And so this match is on at the next Sunday night special. So,
it is. We've got a lot shaping up for Independence Rage.
We sure do.
We see Steven Steele being flirted with or attempting to flirt with Janie Hartman.
This has been going on a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the men in her life do not like it.
That tends to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, which one is it that sits and reads in the background?
That is not Mad Dog Martin. That's the other one.
That is Luke?
Luke, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Luke's been the one reading.
Pretty sure. I can't keep them together. They.
I have trouble still.
I can't.
With them after a year.
I'm sorry. Okay. I can't.
Y'all need to talk more. That's all we're saying, Sin City Outlaws.
Well, here's advocate for more of that mic. There we go.
We've been long an advocate for more of a prominent spot for the Sin City Outlaws. Here's I got to read on this, I think.
Okay.
We're moving forward with the Sin City Outlaws experiment. And that probably means that they're going to dissolve.
Sure.
The characters in moving forward, we're going to have new opportunities for them. Any old Western movie, when someone starts reading, that means they're not cut out for the life.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
It means that they're either being raised to be an outlaw and simply don't cut it, or that they've been an outlaw and are trying to turn their back on their outlaw ways. This is a dozen, 100 times over trope in Westerns.
When your conscience is eating you, you read a book.
For everyone that's the only Western that they've ever experienced is Red Dead Redemption, guess what? They do it in Red Dead too. Jack Marston, okay? They didn't create that trope, okay? They exploited it to great effect. But when cowboys start reading, they're not cut out for the life. Janie's looking for somewhere else to go, especially after the end of the Steven Steele match.
Mm-hmm.
She still did her job the entire time for the Outlaws, and got struck at the end by her own teammate.
She sure did. Yeah.
The Outlaws are going to dissolve. We're going to see something different.
I'm excited because I love all three of those people as players.
Oh yeah, that was.
I want to see a madder Mad Dog. Like I want make that man crazier. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. He's already crazy to have a rope that thick. I don't know what he's doing with it.
Yeah, that analysis was excellent. I mean that was a crazy pull to connect those.
No, that is great.
That was fantastic.
I'm
has to be a clip.
Just trying. I don't know if there's anything to it, but you know.
I mean, it definitely represents a change to the character.
Big swings. That's what we try to do over here on the OVW podcast.
Yeah. Anyone catch what he was reading?
Not this time.
I missed it.
Zoe's copy of George W. Bush's autobiography.
Oh shoot!
That was the most of all of like the weird puzzling things, like on OVW. That was like by far like the one I have, because we got the lamb chops question answered. Eric Cornish was nice enough to answer the lamb chops question, how that came to be. We still don't know about Tommy Wildfire Rich. But my biggest other question is was that Big Zoe's book? Was Big Zoe just like casually reading the George W. Bush book from,
or was it just on his shelf within reaching?
Yes, or was it just on a shelf in reaching distance? And then whose was it?
Taking the ladder.
Then, yeah, I just have a lot of questions about that segment to this day.
Had to be laying around.
And then for Tony to say, by the way, that book's upside down.
Yeah.
When it was clear as day.
Not. Yeah.
Not because me and you could read. We read it. Yeah.
Segment.
Wow.
To me,
and you know how powerful that statement was? In my memory, that book is upside down.
Yeah, you argued with us. You and Hines sat and argued with us, and we're sitting here like just getting straight fucking gaslit. Just like looking at we are looking straight at it, and we were like, no, it is right side up. It is right. We promise it is right side up.
That's what great heels do, get in his head anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean,
tell him it's blue when it's red.
Gaslighting is like day one heel behavior. It's like some of like the easiest thing a heel can do. But
no, it's not.
Yeah, well,
I mean, what is the easiest, I guess, thing?
I was just gaslighting you.
You're the heel. Oh, man. Okay.
I mean, I'm the producer.
Malachi, play that.
Producer,
Malachi,
yeah.
What embarrassing button do you have for your dad back there? There we go. There we go.
Well, that certainly brought me down a size.
Oh!
That's right. I'm still the same size back here.
Whoa. You got jokes. So we inadvertently kind of skipped a match here when in our Steven Steele coverage, but I don't mind to marry that segment to the match that happened later on in the night.
Yeah, more of the same.
So let's circle back and talk about the match that we skipped. We have hashtag me too. I'm not giving it up. I love saying it. I think it's a funny joke. Austin versus Austin Riker.
With Drew Hernandez on commentary, I believe.
Hearing Drew talk made me.
That was amazing.
You want to go ahead and say it, or should I say it?
You go ahead.
This match of the night.
There you go.
That's match of the night, man.
I don't want to go anywhere I wasn't going.
You had three really great. Well, you had. Yeah. I think you had like four. I'm not gonna name all four. This one edged out the main event of the night for me. Mm-hmm. Just in terms of like what I like or whatever, but I did think that both this match and the main event of the night, so the hour one main event and the main event of the evening, were both just like 1A and 1B, due to your whatever your personal preference may be. Mm-hmm. But for me, Meadow Austin Riker was killer. What did you think?
It was. Couldn't agree more. The longer this match went on, I was like, well, not only do they have such similar attire, they look like they're kind of mirroring each other, but the styles also kind of started meshing really beautifully. And we're just here for every part of that. And then the cherry on top, Drew Hernandez speaking on OVW Airways. That's what I need. I don't know if he did much of that in his first run because I was not a part of this operation. I did not watch that.
Well, like way back when he was in the television champion scene, back when they had a television championship. I mean, that's part of the part of being that champion. Yep. You got to be on TV. You've got to have a microphone in your hand. But under Tony,
under this role,
where Tony is just such a domineering presence, especially on a microphone. Yeah, Drew's never had the opportunity, never really needed to have the opportunity. Now he's a solos champion, and we're getting to see him speak here. I loved this match. I was bought in till the end. I was bought in till the very last moment. I was really pulling for Austin Riker. Yeah, but newcomer Meadows pulls it out.
Run, man. We had a few new guys show up that have just been
and it's tearing it up. He joined that Colby Carter echelon. He joined that Mario Perdue echelon. Like it's very exciting. And I said some sort of version of this before, but I do think it remains. It needs to be said. It's very exciting for whenever I see a guy like Tyler Jordan earlier versus Dustin Jackson. I'm like, actually, Dustin's in a place where he can lose. And this guy could come out on top and be really elevated.
There you go.
And I won't bat an eye at it because he looks like a star and he moves like a star and he has a great skill set. It hasn't always been the case whenever you see a new guy at OVW. Yeah. But it is increasingly the case now. Yeah. I think I used some harsher language before, but I won't use it again. So after the match, we have what happened? What goes on after the match? Yeah, I kind of had a little bit of trouble piecing this one together.
You're good. It was a lot going on, but anytime you involve that family, that belted up family, with a lot of ego and they make their presence felt. That kind of bled over into the end of this or the conclusion of this match, this segment. So Tommy Boy, comes out and he's I think he gets Instigator of the Week, maybe the year for this one. Kind of saying, hey, Drew, you're the champ. This guy is the contender. He just beat Austin Riker in this match. He's trying to one up you. He's saying, hey, you're next, basically. Yep. What are you gonna do about that? And Drew, he heard that and he was like, you know what? Maybe you're right, Tommy Boy. So he goes after Meadow and gets a spear in there. He also dropped the very nice line of, I didn't invent this spear, but I perfected it. And that was a lot of his case on commentary was saying, all these other guys are doing these spears. Meadows got a nice spear, but they ain't my spear. So really liked that out of Drew. Really liked getting to hear him speak his mind, man. Maybe this adds to the rift too, where he got to speak his mind a bit. He's like, you know what, I like that.
There's an element of Drew, especially kind of after this commentary, and like this is like so far away from where I thought that he, like his trajectory was taking him. Like, not that I know anything about what he's capable of on a grand scheme, but just like based on what I saw where he could go is like I think that there's like a low key like Lothario thing with Drew Hernandez. Like I do think that Drew Hernandez has like a suave thing to him that is a little underutilized right now. I was reading,
certainly some Riz in that commentary last night.
Like
hey, that's a young one from you. I don't think you'd...
I do love to study what the kids are up to.
There you go. That's real.
But there was something unexpected in that for me, and something quite appreciated. Something very it kind of got me a little excited for Drew Hernandez, the not lackey of Tony Evans.
And we never saw Jay that loquacious while he was still attached to Tony.
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
No. So it's an interesting because they Drew kind of came in to fill that same role in Tony's world, and yet he's got kind of a different approach. So I kind of enjoy it.
Always had a different approach, but I think it's nice that when he gets the opportunity to speak, it's not the same old song and dance like where it's Tony taking the opportunity away. They're not copy and pasting the pop. for Drew Hernandez.
No, they're trying to let him find his own voice, which is good.
Yeah, they're very much appreciated, and I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
So while we're here and we're talking about Drew, let's go ahead and just talk about commentary in general because they've made some changes.
They have?
Yeah, Carmen Michael has moved up from Overdrive. He may still be doing Overdrive, but he's moved up to the third seat because Linda has went back to the ring announcing along with Eric. So
They need to calm down on these Linda K camera angles.
Well, I was going to
that was
touch
the other thing I
on
wanted to
that
bring
next
up.
a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. What you?
No, there was
Both
just
of y'all
that.
go ahead.
There's a lot of Linda Linda camera angles were crazy.
The pan ups are for see Eric and Linda, they got this Kobe Shaq dynamic going with just trading off the ring announcing.
We're cooking today.
It's really cool. And then they have added that presentation element where the literally announcing the match. They give the ring announcer that moment. That's really
which is what
cool.
you want. It's what Ron Funches called the pageantry.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that camera guy might be having a little too much fun. Might be moving a little too slow.
Hey, Steven.
I just feel like
they got Steven Steele out here on camera. They got Steven Steele out here on camera.
I feel like AJ should just speak up and just say, "Hey guys, have you noticed Linda's attractive?" Just in case we don't get it.
Just so you know.
Just in case you weren't paying attention.
Hey, hear me out. Yeah, there you go.
No.
That's not a hear me out.
And obviously Linda is very attractive, but you guys know I'm a big comment section guy.
Sure.
The first week that they did the Linda Linda kind of pan up, you would have thought it was her first week on the show.
Like they just discovered Linda K.
they just discovered Linda K. Yeah, and it's all those like classic comments where it's like, she's so pretty, and I bet she's very interesting. And guess what, guys? She is. Yeah, she is very pretty and very interesting.
She's the only person who ever studied for one of our interviews.
And
go back and check it out.
And she, as for as interesting as she is, she ain't interested in you on the comment section. All right, that's it. This begs repeating. This begs repeating any time that it comes up. If you're thirsting in the comment section, you need to go touch grass.
My favorite one of those is when they talk as though the person is going to come and read the comments. Yeah. Like, hey, talk to me, baby. Like, she's busy.
I like when they put like Hubba Bubba, and that's
crazy.
And that's a gum brand and not the phrase.
Someone said Hubba Bubba.
I've seen Hubba Bubba on the internet before.
Yeah, I mean wrestling comment sections. Yeah, when you're looking at when it's a lady performer or star, dude, it's like, guys, fellas,
we need to calm down.
Yeah, just tone it down.
Need to do better.
20 notches.
Pump your brakes. Yeah, that's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, from the Zinc Boys.
Yeah, and that's the Zinc Boys saying that. Yeah. All right. And we pump a lot, but there ain't no brakes, baby. There ain't no brakes.
Time and place and comment section. The performer's doing her thing, not the time or place.
Have some respect for the sport. Mm-hmm. Have some respect for the sport.
So
we do. Listen to Death of the Fed.
There you go.
That's not the same sport.
Yeah. Hey, it's. Go ahead.
That's international billion-dollar sports entertainment. That's not pro wrestling.
Hey.
What are we talking about?
Where were we?
Well, we traced back to that match of the night. And,
Meadow, Austin
I guess we can kind of go back a little over, but we kind of you really killed it, especially with the analysis with the Outlaws and Steven there. Steven does take the victory because that movie's been hitting with that clothesline is nasty.
It's nasty.
That's just nasty. He's been killing dudes with that.
That kid is going to be actually 169 pounds in like 4 weeks.
Oh,
it's going to be great.
I feel like he set that's a sneaky way of him setting a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think the bookers had that in mind the entire time when they came up with your ideas.
Okay, then.
Some people will
some people
like that.
Some people think that. Yeah, some people out there think that.
They sure do, man.
No, a happy coincidence is a booker's best friend.
No kidding. I planned that the whole time, guys.
Let's talk about lovely Miss Larkin versus Simone Valentina.
Let's do it, man.
Again, do we know this person?
She kind of reminded me of Jade from the new Mortal Kombat.
Now,
I see that. But have we
week's
ever seen this
episode,
person in
sure.
OVW before? I don't recognize her.
She may have been on one of the past few. I might
Could
be
have been on
tripping.
Overdrive.
It was a weird few weeks for me too, so I'm kind of. But memories are blurring together. I'll think that I saw someone in OVW that they were like I don't know, they were in some other realm that ain't wrestling. I don't know.
Yeah, they were in the nether realm, like in Mortal Kombat.
There you go. There you go. Mortal Kombat.
The Earth realm.
So what did you think of this match, gentlemen?
Larkin, has that headlock driver that is really good.
That's kind of crazy.
It's just a BF. I keep calling it a BFT because it's in that same flavor of it.
Well, it's such a power move, and it's so resounding from her.
It is,
and I think it really allows her to get away with character, and I don't mean this in a negative way, just my vernacular, character bullshit. Like I think that such a resounding, strong finishing maneuver that you can hit out of nowhere, hit very quickly, hit on anybody.
Nice.
Can let you get away with pork chop or lark chop or the goose stepping, or I don't want to call it goose stepping.
Did you notice lark chop had her own belt this week?
Yeah. It gifted from Tommy, I believe. Yeah.
You can really burn that candle at both ends when you can do both things. And that finishing maneuver is like, I'm not going to say it's Arn Anderson's Spinebuster, but man.
Arn's not using it right now.
Well, no, but I just mean in terms of its like power, force, and finality.
Yeah.
In terms of its execution, in terms of what it means when you see it so far in a match.
Oh yeah.
Like
a driver's really. I love that move, and again, I won't turn things into LA Knight segment, but where he has his finisher.
It's our show. We can do whatever we want within reason.
That's real. With his finisher, the blunt force trauma, it is, very similar to Larkin's driver, where and as much heat as he gets as far as, his booking and getting his ass beat on WWE airwaves a lot, his finisher is very protected, and I love that because it's the same effect like with Miss Larkin here, where it's such a impactful move where it's not quite a pile driver where that should be a finisher that kind of finishes things, but it's in that flavor. So if that's something that's going to be a part of her thing, and they're going to put such an emphasis on it, like this one, like you were pointing out, that helps her so much.
Yeah.
And I love that, especially
at the end of the day, she's a champion, and she needs to be looked at as strong.
Yeah,
she needs to be looked at as lethal.
She does, and with the therapy aspects to her, well, that's therapist Larkin, but she has those therapy aspects to her, so it's cool having some type of maneuver that involves the head, because she's like that's.
See, now you're cooking.
Yeah, see, you know what I mean. That also plays into the character, so it's cool. Therapy session is getting your damn head put into the mat. That's how these things are handled.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion, because I don't. Just to make the comparison, Larkin isn't at make people yet. She's not in her maker status yet, Dustin is operating in right now, where you see just a good quality match, and your suspension of belief is very high. During it, Larkin in her reign is just not there yet for me. In a from a kayfabe perspective,
but that's kind of a being on the mountaintop.
100%. Yeah,
she's still climbing.
I just wanted to make the comparison because I didn't want people to say, well, how can Dustin be there and she not be there? It's exactly that. It's that Dustin is descending, and Larkin is ascending.
Yeah, and there's a factor too when you're a part of a group faction and you're a champion where they share that champion shine that you have, basically. So that it's a cool dynamic that you point out, where also if she was solo right now, just like how would that kind of change things, which Dustin, he's had help, but for a lot of his run and where he's at now, a lot of solo work as that top guy. So definitely that's great stuff.
She is Dustin was he was the last really good solo kind of heel champion for the heavyweight division.
He had some help there with Toatelli for a bit, but for the most part, it was. But
for the most part, it really did feel like, looking back on it, especially, it was Dustin Jackson holding down the lion's share of that
He was.
And most importantly, when Toa was the most needed, he was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he pissed all his friends off.
And let's be clear, that was a lot. Those shirts. That was
shirts were helping.
that was keeping the whole stable up. Really, is those open throated shirts.
Those shirts were great.
They were.
Bring those back. That's why I tried to dress like Dustin Jackson when we went to Raw. I got my SmackDown, whichever one we went to.
Yeah,
I had my Dustin Jackson shirt on.
Admittedly, I have a lot of floral shirts now too. So
it's in season.
It's the thing.
All right, let's talk about this Tony Evans thing. I'm so used to whenever it's me and you on the microphone, and it's only me and you that I can sit here and hit my vape.
Not on this one.
It's not how. There are rules on this show now, and that is one of them. And
fair.
And so let's.
I could come and strategically stand in front of the camera for a few seconds.
Oh, actually, my throat hurts so bad, guys. I left my water bottle outside. Okay. I left my water bottle outside. No, let's.
So, what did you think of this Tony Evans moment?
So
U.S. champion,
given a little challenge, open challenge kind of action. Which is a card you see here and there during title reigns. And
Tony Evans is a great guy to play that card.
He is. And we got a Donovan Marcellus as our challenger, who I did not recognize as that this was we got a lot of Rise debuts these past couple of weeks, man.
Can we talk about that while we're kind of coming off the Larkin and Dustin Jackson comparison too? I don't want Tony Evans to be a maker right now.
Yeah, okay.
So here's we can compare these three people, their relationship to their title, and their ability to make me suspend my disbelief, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want Tony Evans to be a maker.
You want him to keep squashing
I want him to keep beating people's ass.
I agree.
Because then whenever you get something like Kid Colossus coming out,
then
you're like, hell yeah, brother.
I laughed my head off for 45 continuous seconds when it was Kid Colossus.
Well, and they did such a good job with using kind of like the medium of these guys' bodies. I mean, wrestling is a medium of these guys' bodies. 100% of the time. But Marcellus felt like it was like small, medium, large. Like it was like they were proportionally.
Oh yeah.
So Marcellus made Tony look bigger, right? And then by the time Colossus comes out, Tony looks so small. And it was just like, oh, yeah, that's like the stuff. It's like small stuff like that really gets me going in a wrestling perspective. Like when a big guy comes out and is like, I'm going to have an open challenge. And then an even bigger guy comes out. I'm like, oh, yes, this is the greatest. But also stuff like making your heel that just came off of like kind of a shitbag victory. He wasn't very nice about it. It wasn't like a noble attempt. Coming out, he's at the top of his game. He's super proud. He's super egotistical. And he gets immediately humbled. He gets immediately deflated by Kid Colossus.
By one of the superhero guys.
Yeah. The only one that could have done it. Because you saw Tony's kind of reaction when Z presented himself.
Oh, yeah.
And, much as I'd love to see that.
Well, it was nice. To be honest, it was my reaction too. But then it was Kid Colossus, and I said, "Oh!"
I was like, "Oh, that was it. Yeah, that's the reaction.
That's what I want to see."
And then Tony just leaves the ring without another comment.
Oh yeah, he was like, "You know what I think tonight."
Had to cut his losses on that one.
Yeah.
Cut his losses on that one.
Yeah. Is that official yet? Is that maybe what we're seeing at the?
I think that I think we'll see it. I think we'll see it.
Pretty special.
I think that the crowd was too into it.
No, they were
for
ready.
Them to mention it and not do it.
The crowd was ready.
No, and again, they don't. Crowd reaction is a big part of wrestling.
Yes.
But they don't do things just based on the crowd reaction. But man, you could tell how into it. It's one of those things that OVW does so well. They restrict the ideas of these two guys meeting. They keep them so far away from each other for so long. And then when they meet, you're like, how did we get here from a storyline perspective? This doesn't make any sense, but oh my gosh, thank God we did.
Like,
how cool,
Yeah.
I
like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. All right. Final match of the evening, Cal Hero versus Ashton Adonis. We've had a ton of good matches tonight. Like I said, This is 1A and 1B with the hour 1 main event between Meadow and Austin Riker. This was a heck of a match with a lot more pretense behind it, a lot more story behind it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, or I'd like to get your all's thoughts.
Sure.
It feels like right now we have 2 tracks of storytelling going on Thursday night. There's OVW, men's and women's locker room, and all that, and then there's whatever Cal's up to.
Yeah.
Feels like Cal's kind of on his own show that lasts as long as he's on the screen every week.
It's the Calverse.
And what do you guys... sounds like you kind of agree with me. What do you think about it conceptually?
You got something? You wanna go?
So, here's my thing. I think you guys know where this is about to go, right? Back in the golden era, where is he? Where is he? There he is.
Oh, that's where I was about to go.
Of All Elite Wrestling, when Cody Rhodes was the only babyface in the company that mattered, people started to refer to it as the Codyverse.
Yep.
Where people kind of just come, and that's where they stay, and it's kind of this Bermuda Triangle situation. I don't think that the Calverse, which I'm using in jest, obviously, because of the Codyverse comparison, and because of the very easy comparisons to Cal Hero and Cody Rhodes in and out of the ring, or their place in the company, or, history inside of the business, multi-generational history inside of the business, et cetera, whatever comparisons you want to make of the two of them, they're probably there.
OVW has more than one royal
OVW
family.
has more than one royal family. Episode name.
Thank you. Yes.
There you go.
But I don't... Here's the thing. We got to this match. We got to the conclusion of this match without what I consider truly the Calverse stuff.
Yes, it was just a match happening with Cal.
Straight up.
With
straight up.
Ashton Adonis, who's a guy that is ascending, and Cal, who is a guy that can make people.
Is making people just like Dustin.
Yeah, we're building. That's what we're doing right now in OVW. Is because we worked really hard to establish a whole new group of stars, and now we have to do it again.
Because that's what OVW is always having to do.
Because that's what wrestling is
having to do,
and should be. It should not be, God bless him, Randy Orton for 20 years. It shouldn't be, God bless, well, actually, no, take that back. Brock Lesnar for 20 years. Like, it shouldn't. We thrive, real wrestling fans, real people who get this thing. And I'm not saying I know everything or that I always get it, but we thrive on the new. We also thrive on the nostalgic.
The novel.
Yeah.
We thrive, yeah. You have to combine all of these things in some way. Are they doing it right now with Cal? Like, I would say so. Kevin Thorne, it's been a long time since, and guess what, man? That crowd is fucking into it.
They are fired up for that match.
Yeah,
they are super duper into it because of the legacy marrying nostalgia to the present. Like, they're super into this. It's gonna be a good match. That guy is jacked. He was the perfect special guest referee. He gave me everything I've ever wanted in a man in a special guest referee uniform. I'm excited for that
As is
match.
well documented on this podcast.
As is very well documented on this podcast. I am excited for that match. But that's what I consider the Calverse stuff. And I know that I'm kind of rambling. Feel free to jump in here.
Not at all, man.
But that's what I consider the Calverse stuff, because Ashton Adonis is going to have something to do next week. And that's the difference between the Calverse and the Codyverse. Is as much as I loved him and as much as I loved that AEW run, it was there just to spit people out.
Just to put the shine on Cody again and again and again and again.
At a certain point, yes. Definitely after the MJF feud. But, hey, that's a different podcast.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
No, you're
by the way, for everybody, public service announcement. the first, I want to say 3 seasons of AEW Dynamite. So you can, if you missed the Cody that you hear me talk so much about on this program and other things that I'm a part of, you can see it. And trust me, like, it is better than the Cody that the Fed gives you. It's so much better and so much more pure and so much more awesome. and the stakes feel so much bigger for that version of Cody because they are.
Well, yeah, this is a whole. He's playing with a whole company money. At this point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you are a fan of Cody through OVW, or if you're a fan of Cody at WWE and you never saw the run, it's on Tubi now. No excuse.
Oh, it's on Tubi.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. No excuse. Go see it. The opening Cody run, the first 2 years of Cody in that company were the best thing I've ever seen in wrestling, new, old, or otherwise.
Wow. That's a project.
All right. So this was a great match between Ashton and Cal.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That Cal won and then got taunted by Kevin Thorne. Let's actually make sure we hit the actual signposts of the match.
Yeah, Kevin Thorne.
Yep.
But so overall, what'd you guys
Kevin
think?
Thorne took it all away.
He sure did.
Took it all away.
He did, man.
Without a shirt on.
I know, dude.
In a much better lit segment. I'm always forever going to compare this to, oh, come on.
EC3?
Yeah, EC3 and his dark basement videos. So anytime somebody knows to go outside in the sunshine.
You ever watch those cameos where, like, it's like Bam Margera and he's, like, standing right outside of a casino? And it's like a 30-second cameo, and, you know, he's just doing it so he can walk back inside the casino after the money hits.
The money, yeah.
Those are EC3's promos.
Yeah.
Like, hey, guys, I know you're sending me a paycheck, and I'm a champion in your company, but good luck on getting a new job. Your wife wanted me to send you. Like, it was so close to that just shaky camera, like.
I'm going to be at the SNS in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Vince Neil cameo, Vince Neil on cameo thing that I've ever seen. It was, like, absolutely bizarre. Like, looking back on it, like, just
and
bizarre.
Kevin is much better at it.
Just bizarre, yeah. I don't know. Have we desecrated the company enough today?
I don't think so. But we can stop.
No, in all seriousness, let's get some final thoughts in here. I thought this was. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back in front of this microphone. Glad to be back in front of this camera.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I enjoyed this program, the OVW program, and I enjoyed sitting down with you, Brian Allen. It's always a blast.
I appreciate that. Feeling is mutual. It's good to be back. Good to be back next to you. It'll be even better when Hines is back here as well.
Yep, Hines. Of course, if you're just tuning in, which just go rewind it, was on assignment, so he'll be back. He'll be back next week for sure. Next time we do this, he'll be back.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, we got to get the whole crew back together.
Oh yeah, got to. And I agree, 100%. You know, always a fan of the show, but this one especially was. And they've been doing it the past couple weeks of really introducing a lot of not just new faces, but kind of new concepts, new angles. I mean, again, Drew Hernandez on commentary is talking. That's big.
Yeah.
Balling on getting on the Brandon Davis's.
Yeah, a guy who I literally thought could only communicate like characters in a Lego game.
Oh God, that's funny. On the show VW, letting his voice be heard.
That's where we first heard Minute 2. So you love this. I love the show VW. I've been wanting one of these stupid things since we started watching this. And I'm glad it's there.
Yeah, glad it's there. Glad to be back. Glad for a lot and grateful. Really.
Any final words, gentlemen?
Man. I think that's it. Guys, thank you so much for listening. My name is Jackman Oaks.
I am Brian Allen.
For all of us here at, what is this show? The OVW podcast?
I think so.
That's what
the
we call
original
it.
podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you. See ya.